that was an amazing day 3 of the convention, and we're here to talk a bit more about it. And I was going to say it's quite fitting that we're 3 women today because most of the speakers tonight were women. I'm Onelica Andrade. I'm a Biden delegate from Democrats Abroad.
My name is Helen Li, and I am a Bernie Sanders delegate for Democrats Abroad.
And I'm Lisette Wright. I am a Sanders Pleo delegate.
Today, I was switching through the different meetings. So I saw a bit of the Hispanic caucus meeting, and I saw Dolores Huerta as a keynote speaker, and that was very powerful to see Dolores there. And she made me laugh calling Joe Biden Pepe Biden. Just transformed the whole thing. It's like, yeah, we're gonna elect Jose. I'm like, who is? Oh, okay, yeah.
Jose. I want to talk about how Kamala's speech, she talks about her parents' immigrant heritage. We have not had since maybe the founding fathers era people who are such direct descendants from immigrants talking about that in the speech. And I think no matter if you agree with her policy as a prosecutor or not, just her uttering these things matters. Our demographics are changing and parties need to acknowledge it and reflect it in leadership.
And that really speaks to me because, I'm an immigrant. I moved to the States when I was a teenager. So it's kind of nice to see people with similar stories to mine. And it is powerful to hear, Obama describing John Lewis, and apparently one of the things that John Lewis said to him is he thought he would never walk into the White House to see someone like his grandson in office. And that is such a nice thing.
And I think Kamala's speech today highlighting what the legislation Joe Biden had pushed for was a good step in the right direction because he needs to set himself apart when he was serving as vice president.
I think there was an effort to do that. I had forgotten that he championed that bill, the Violence Against Women's Act, which was something that it was ignored completely, domestic violence, and he has done so much for women's rights.
They started disentangling this whole, Barack Obama and Joe Biden into what Joe Biden did even before that and all his work. And then it's really good. It's really moving. I think that sometimes I felt myself I was about on the verge of tears because some of the stuff was really powerful. And we saw today his chief a lot. It's also because he's willing to listen and he's willing to adapt and adjust. And we've seen it already. And I think that's something that makes me really hopeful about his presidency.
I read this article. It said the most radical presidencies may not be the most radical people. I didn't understand what it meant, but I think after watching day 3 specifically, it's about building coalitions. It's about bringing people together. And that article saying you don't need a radical president to have a very radical change.
When people tell me, Bernie and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are just disrupting the party, I don't think so. They're actually pushing forward. We are a richer party by having people from all the sides.
What we need to do is unite behind the Biden-Harris ticket. And once they are in office, we're going to push them so we could have a better society for everyone.
We gotta work. And as Kamala said, when it comes to racism and discrimination, there's no vaccine for it. We got to work. Lisette, you have it on your t-shirt, from abroad.org if you're abroad.
Yeah.